Hi everybody, Bill back here with you, Outdoor Fabrications, with the fourth and final entry in the upright fire pit slash grill episodes. Got it all done now. This is just going to be a quick video. I painted it up and I'm going to show you, the painting process, talk to you a little bit about the paint. Been a rough couple of weeks up here. I'll tell you all about it when you get back. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in a bit. That's how she looks right now. I took it down to the steel for the most part. Got all the gloss off of it. Standing a little high on my table, but I got a ladder over here. We're gonna put some, I'm gonna put some primer, and I'm gonna put some high temp black paint on there. I got high temp, one coat of the high temp primer. It's a, no, I don't know what the hell it is. Hang on a minute. Says heat resistant from 1300 to 2000, and I've got 2000 degree VHT black for the finish coat. Gonna go one coat of primer and two coats of paint. All primed up. That can says she'll dry in 10 minutes. Hopefully next time you see her she's looking a little bit black. You know, if I make another one of these, I'm half thinking put some kind of a design back here. If I had a plasma cutter, it would help, but put like a, I don't know, maybe somebody's name, maybe a dragon, something like that. See the fire from the back and the front. Something to think about. That's what it's looking like all painted up. I apologize for the sound. It's a typical Western New York day. We started out in the 50s. Now it's raining. Wind's blowing like hell. It's supposed to be snowing by tonight. You get all four seasons here in one day in New York. But there's a 2000 or 13 to 2000 degree paint on it. The typical flat black that you get with all the high temp paints. It looks pretty good. You saw that there's one cut, that's a little dirt down there. Don't worry about that, I moved it a bit. You saw I put a coat of high temp primer on it, 2000 degree primer, and then I put two coats of black paint on it. Now the last step is you need to cure that paint a little bit. This typical type of paint here, you got to cure it a little bit. So I'm gonna put the grate in there, just get a real small fire going. You need to step up the heat on it a little bit. So hopefully I can get that done here today. Can't take it outside. Well, I could take it outside, but not for the curing part of it. So still haven't cleaned out the bottom from our test burn. The only other thing I've decided against, I was going to put a door on that little added air damper I got down there. I don't think I'm going to put a door on that, and the only reason is if you saw it burning in part 3, I thought it burnt real well just the way it was, and I can't really see for a chimia type thing. I don't really see the need to pinch it down, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. But paint came out really good. Let me get it. Let me get the last part of it going here. Loving that click. That click in the Man Cave coaster is available at a cheaper price. Don't forget, get your order in as quickly as you can. So there it is. We're all done with this project. You gotta love it when you're done with a project, don't you? Actually, I was done with it a few weeks ago, but I told you earlier, it's been a little rough up here. We've had some bad weather here in Western New York. A lot of people have been out of power for a long time. Here it is, March. We're running on March 20th here, and I look out my window and there's all kinds of snow and rain and sleet and ice and crap and trees. And, a lot of people up here went without power for a long time. My daughter was without power for like 4 or 5 days before she got it back. But back to the thing at hand here. You saw I put the VHT, very high temp paint, on the thing. And we did have to cure it. I was going to make a video about curing it, but I didn't. Basically what happened was I just brought it up to like 250 degrees. I let it sit there for about 20, 30 minutes, something like that. Threw another log in, brought the temperature up a little higher. Eventually I ended up getting it up to like 800 degrees. Let it burn out for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and then just let it cool back down on its, let the fire burn out and cool back down on its own. I'd show you a picture of it, but it looks no different than the thing you saw. The curing process went real well. Don't have any no real problems with it at all. It's a simple thing to do. Right now I got the little girl. She's up on eBay and Craigslist and Facebook and Etsy and all that stuff. I'd like to get $375 for it, but anything above $275, she's a sold little thing. And if I don't get it, I don't care. I'll keep it. I'll use it around here. I got enough. I enjoyed it. I thought it looked good. I think it looks great. It works great. I'll just keep it. So that's the end of that. I'm looking for a new project here. Couple things I'm thinking about. I don't know which one I'm going to start yet, but probably, I don't know. Maybe a couple little hibachi type things, or maybe I'm actually going to get into a 20-inch smoker. Been doing some drawings on it, some plans. Thanks for coming by. I am glad you watched it. I hope you like it. If you do like it, just click the little button, give me some feedback, let me know what you're thinking. Probably going to get a couple of rants coming up here shortly. Several things are pissing me off right now. I'm backing off on the smoking, so I'm a little nicotine deprived right now, and people are kind of, I guess it makes me a little touchy. People are being real careful around me. If only I'd known this years ago, would have saved me a lot of grief, but I don't know. So anyhow, like I say, thanks for stopping by. I promise you, I've told you forever I'm going to fix my website and get it up and going, and I've been putting it off because I don't know what I'm doing there, but I think this week I'm going to put some time in that, and I'm probably going to get a rant or two up and figure out which project I'm going to do next. So please subscribe. Please give me a comment. I'll get back to you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.